you guys. So today I'm going to share with you, as promised, about the curriculum that we've chosen to go with for next school year. So this will be for 2016-2017 school year. I will have 3 children that I'm officially schooling. If we're going by grade level, I'll have a 4th grader, a 3rd grader, and a 1st grader and pre-K. I'm going to do this video in several parts because when I was new to homeschooling, I spent a lot of time watching curriculum videos, and the ones that were really long where it talked about every piece of curriculum, it was really hard to follow those and retain the information that I was hoping to get out of those videos. So I'm going to break mine up into chunks on topic and subject. So today I'm going to talk to you about the core that we've chosen to go with, and that might be a name that you're not familiar with, but a core really is just like the center of your curriculum. So this for us would include Bible, history, geography, and then any reading that we're doing together as a family. So all 3 of my kids, we call them read aloud. So it's usually me reading to the children, and they're all done together. So for my 4th grader next year, her work level on the topics will be kind of enhanced, and then my kindergarten or my 1st grader will be kind of withdrawn a little bit. So just so you understand what core is when I reference it, they'll each have individualized handwriting, math, and language arts programs, so specific to their capability level and grade level. So today I'm just talking about the core that we've chosen to go with. And the core where we're getting ours from is a company called Sonlight. And I'm sure if you have done any kind of homeschooling research, you have come across this company. So Sonlight is a Christian-based homeschool curriculum, and they have 2 options for buying packages of curriculum. You can either buy just the core, which would include your all the books necessary, the instructor's guide for you to follow as the teacher, for your history, your Bible, your geography, and then the read alouds that you read to your children. It comes with all of that. Or you can buy a full grade package from Sonlight, and that will include literally every piece you'll need to teach your kids for that entire year. So you'll have math, you'll have language arts, you'll have your core, you'll have your science, you'll have all your books, all your manipulatives, everything in that package. We have not purchased a full grade package because I have 3 different ages that I'm schooling, but that is why the core of Sonlight is amazing, is because they are specifically designed to span a couple of years between children. So like I said earlier, my 4th grader will get a more intense, writing assignments and comprehension questions, versus my kindergartner will probably just listen, or my 1st grader, sorry, he's in kindergarten right now, I don't want him to grow up. My 1st grader will just listen in. So if you're thinking about Sonlight and you're kind of wondering how it all works, I'm going to show you that really quickly. But first, I'm going to share with you an important tip that I think anyone who's considering using Sonlight should do. They should hop on Sonlight's website and they should request a free catalog. In this catalog, it's way easier to navigate, maybe because of the way that I learn, but I like to see things on paper. So being able to open the catalog, look at all the book titles, kind of check things out, was more helpful to me than navigating on their webpage. So I really suggest that you go on and you get their catalog and you look it over if you're considering it. Another wonderful thing about Sonlight that goes into why we chose it is, for us, it is a Christian-based curriculum, and so God is woven in all throughout the curriculum. So I don't have to look for additional supplemental books unless I want to talk about those important things with my kids. It's all in there. All of the history references back to him. All of the read alouds we do, some of them are on missionary families. Lots of them are classics. And so that brings me to another point about Sonlight that's really amazing. And part of why we chose it is that I don't have to worry about the content in the books. So all of the books have been hand chosen, and they're chosen for a reason. and I trust in Sonlight, because they've been around for a long time, that the things they're supplying my kids are age appropriate, and so that's a nice peace of mind to have. Another reason why we chose it is because it comes with everything. All the books are included, so I don't have to go to the library, hop all over the library, track them down, try to find them, buy them on my own as we come to them. I have everything all at one time, and for me that provides a lot of satisfaction and peace of mind. And then the other thing, besides the fact that it works for all three groups of age of my kids, is the instructor's guide. And I'm going to show you that in a second. But the instructor's guide comes with your lesson plans for every single day for the entire school year. You can order your instructor guide to be put into a binder for you, organized already, with Sonlight, or you can do it yourself, but it does come in a binder, and it literally shows you day one, moving down the subject line, each book, each page, exactly what's required of you on that day. So there is no prep work required. You do not need to get on Pinterest to look for worksheets. You do not need to read the whole book before your kids so that you can ask them questions for comprehension. All that is done for you. And so that is a really, really nice thing as a homeschooling mom, to not have to worry about that. So I'm going to show you really quickly how the instructor's guide looks. So forgive me for putting this giant binder in front of my face, but this is what comes from Sonlight, and you can see right here. So this is just for the core, but this is how all of their curriculum works. So it's the same way for science, it's the same way for language arts. So the core, it shows you at the top, it shows you week 1, days, day 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then it tells you the subject and the book titles on the side, and you go down that way. So it's very easy to navigate through this to make sure that you're staying on target for finishing school within the amount of time you want to do it. Now, of course, you can stretch things out. No one holds you to this schedule. You follow it as you want to. But if you're someone who likes to have a little structure to their school year, then this is a really great curriculum for you. So that's, it shows you your week ahead of time. So say you're going to have doctor's appointments another day, you can do day 2's work on day 1 because you see what's right there already. And then the other really cool part about it is on the back side of where the schedule is, it has all these notes. And so you can see that it tells you what you're reading about. It tells you questions you can ask your children. It gives you additional resources to follow up with. And so the curriculum is really solid. And so I really love that. So for core, we have our reading, which is from scriptures. Then we have different books, like the first book we'll be doing is the Awesome Book of Bible Facts. And then we have a CD we play, and it's for memorization, and it helps them memorize certain scriptures. And then we have world history. We have another book on the world. We have geography songs. We have different books that we're reading aloud, and the first one is The Red Sails to Capri. So that is how the core works. It shows you right here all of your topics. It has all the assignments, and it has it for the entire year broken up by week. So if you do a 5-day schedule with Sonlight, then you're schooling for 36 weeks, I want to say. Let me double check that. 36 weeks. So if you did a 4-day schedule, it would obviously prolong it out. But you can have the freedom to do that, but the work is already done for you. So next year, we're doing Core C with Sonlight, Intro to World History, years 2 of 2. I actually purchased this used. So that brings me to the downsides of Sonlight, because everyone has different opinions, but here's what I've collected on why people don't like Sonlight. So the first thing is that it's expensive, and that is true. It is a lot of money up front, but they know that, and so they have these really awesome payment plans that are not do not have interest added onto them, so you can do that straight from their website. They also have many Facebook sites with used curriculum, and you can get it for about 50% of retail, and it's just as good. Everyone on there that I've interacted with has been honest in what has been posted and I've purchased, I've received. So that's been going well. The other thing, which I think is kind of funny, and this is just my personal opinion of why people don't like Sonlight, is because it's a boxed curriculum. And, you know, I say boxed curriculum because in the homeschool world, a boxed curriculum is kind of like you're not as cool of a homeschooler if you buy a boxed curriculum, because you're not choosing everything that your kids are learning. It's already chosen for you. And I just think that's silly, because you know, if I want to read another book with my kids, I'll read it to them, whether it's on the curriculum or not. So I love the fact that they do all the work for me, because it's a lot, and I couldn't imagine trying to fit all that in with 3 different kids, all these different books. It just takes a lot of the stress off of me. So if you don't mind a boxed curriculum, then Sonlight might work really well for you. So that's what we're doing. That's our core. Watch for the next videos. That's going to be on what we're using for math and language arts. And then once we started school next year, I will come back and review the curriculum and let you guys know what we thought of it once we start digging into it. So I hope you'll watch the next videos coming. I hope this helps anyone who is beginning to curriculum research for next year. I know I spent countless hours on YouTube watching different videos and moms. And so I hope that this video helps you guys. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up or subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any of the other videos that are going to be coming. I'm going to do math next, and then I'll do language arts, and then the miscellaneous things that we're doing last. So if you have any questions about Sonlight, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. You can leave them in the comments below, and I'll talk to you guys soon.